Hey everyone, same bearded Viking guy, same shirt, new hammer. Don't worry yourself a bit. The other hammer's hanging up for safekeeping. This is just one I wear when I want to be a little bit more metal. So, anyway, as always, welcome from sunny southern Sweden, where all your dreams can and will come true. Little view outside my back door, where the ice and snow is quite fitting for the land of frost trolls and giants and sacred forests. But anyway, get to the point of the message. Most of you know me, and you know I'm always trying to travel to as many pre-worship sites as I can, Christian pre-worship sites as I can, archaeological sites, going to museums, taking part in modern rituals, getting together and going to modern Viking villages and stuff like that. So, with that said, I want to make an announcement here. I've been cordially invited to take part in a blot, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, one day only, on the mystical island of Zealand. Now, what's really cool about Zealand is it's shrouded in mystery, or oftentimes fog, and it is a legendary place, mythical with beasts and legendary heroes, Holgadunsk and a bunch of other famous names. It's also a modern-day real place, not just a mythical place New Zealand was named after, and it's where Copenhagen is. So, I have been invited by my good friend Gene, who I haven't seen since September, and I've been working with over a year, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to take part in a blot. And in fact, my friend Jeremy is flying over from Las Vegas, flying in to Gothenburg, where I live, Göteborg. We're traveling south, across the Öresund, through Copenhagen, and then to Roskilde, or a forest outside Roskilde, for this magical and spiritual event. Now, I'm very, very honored to be invited to take part in this. Denmark has a very big tradition, one of the oldest traditions if you were to see it. It goes back beyond a recreation to where many of these rituals come from inspiration of the native folklore, and that's just awesome. So I feel lucky I haven't gotten to take part in a blot, aside from with some of my friends in Denmark. This is my first big organizational one where I'm going out and meeting some new people that are important in Asatru. With that being said, it's awesome. You know, I will get there no matter what way I have to, whether it's renting a car or sailing a boat. I mean, if the Öresund was frozen, I'd raid across. You know, these guys used to go back and forth, the Danes and the Swedes, back and forth in wars across this Öresund. It's only like 8 miles wide, or 12 kilometers. They would actually ride armies across the ice and battle each other all the time. So, in true Viking fashion, I will raid into Denmark, but I'm just kidding. I will be an honorable man, a guest. I am a guest there, so I will put my best behavior on, and I will document everything for you. However, as you may or may not know, filming a blot is usually frowned upon. Now, that's not if everybody agrees to film it, but if it's, you're a guest and it's a very private and intimate experience where you're not only dealing with your deities and your ancestors, but all those who are involved, ancestors as well. So it's very, very delicate. And like I said, I'm a guest, so I'm not going to overstep any bounds. Privately, if you're in a group, you can kind of get together and video something. But when you're a guest, when you're dealing with so many other people, and remember, this is a very real experience with their ancestors. This is an ancestral worship. So you don't want to overstep that bound. Now, I'm very, very happy to do it. And like always, I'm constantly preparing myself for my next adventure. So I'm going to go out and run while the sun's still out in Sweden. I know it's crazy. It's been gray here for 3 or 4 months. I guess we're finally getting to the sunny time. And I want to remind you all with that final thought is that always prepare yourself for whatever you might lie in your path. When you have something like this, an opportunity like this pop up, you just got to go with it. That's how you expand yourself spiritually. That's how you experience growth physically and spiritually, but constantly pushing yourself. I don't know if my next adventure is going to be on a mountaintop that I see, that I need to run up and sit down and kind of meditate and have an exercise in mindfulness, focusing upon my ancestors and my belief structure. So with that being said, always prepare yourself for your next adventure. Always be ready to take the next step in your own personal evolution and your own personal growth. Enjoy while you have the landscape around you. I am lucky enough to run through the boreal forests of southern Sweden. I mean, I joke around saying like, wonderful, sunny Sweden, but it is a magical experience. I'll upload some pictures eventually of some of these runs. It's either white with snow or just mossy, fern green, rock covered. I mean, some of these rock borders are there from over 1,000 years ago, the Iron Age. So like I said, this was supposed to be a little short video. It expanded a little bit. It's about me getting to take part in this blot, being honored, feeling honored. Also, just a little motivation for everybody to constantly want to grow on your own spiritual path. And as always, enjoy your own Nordic journeys.